Then on top of that, Scotty Ben knew what type bull he was. She thought the baby was gonna change him. It didn't.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new to the channel, of course, hit that subscribe button. Turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So with the end of the month coming, March is officially about to be over, and inshallah, we will all see April. I want to always be sure to make women aware of what we allow, right? When it comes to these men, right? Men do what we allow, period. And there are some men who are more upfront about what they do, and it's up to you to say if you want to deal with it or not. And there's others who would deceive you, right? And once we find out, it's up to us to do what we want with that information, right? Now, I don't know if you guys, my audience, is familiar with the show Baddies. But Baddies is a show that Natalie Nunn, who came from Bad Girls Club many years ago, started this show. And there's been so many different sub shows and just, it's a lot, right? Well, the CEO of Baddies has a baby on the way with one of the girls who is a baddie. They have a baby on the way, right? And I want to share with y'all just the reality of how we as women think that we can dictate and change things based on what we feel and how life goes. And it don't work that way, especially when it comes to a man of status, of power, and a lot of resources. I'm going to share this clip for y'all. We're going to come back and talk about it.
I don't want to go to Thailand. I don't want to go and be in this space where you're going through my phone while I'm sleeping. I don't want to see you going through messages or DM.
Type of relationship that you want.
What is my type of relationship in your mind?
Obviously, you have multiple women that you're talking to, and that doesn't make me very secure, especially when you're not being open about certain things.
I've always been very...
No, you haven't.
So can I ask you a question with that being said? Important. This is very important. I said when we first started talking, when we first started dating, I said, do you accept me for me? Do you remember that? I said, I don't want to get into a relationship with you where there's any lies, where there's any issues. I'm just expressing myself to you. You said you support me in my lifestyle.
Can we not go back?
No, I'm asking you, is that something that you do support? Do you understand what you said that you're comfortable with? How I lived my life when we first started talking to today?
I mean, yeah, it's different now because I have a kid on the way, and I'm not just thinking about myself. I'm thinking about my daughter as well. So things change.
Okay. And so you're changing now. So you're changing what you were comfortable with and what we kind of as humans agreed to. So I guess
I just don't want any disappointment or any type of embarrassment when it comes to my daughter. That's it.
You are my anchor partner. You are my priority relationship. And I feel as though I'm still, and I use this and people laugh when I say it, when I said I'm finding me, that doesn't mean I won't ever be in a traditional relationship. I'm just trying to figure me out.
So Lemmy is the CEO of Baddies. Scotty is the baddie who is having their baby, right? They are, and then he's in an open relationship, right? And as you heard him say, I told you what it was. You agreed to it. And a baby so happened to come out of this, but that ain't changing nothing for him. Right. And I think because she has this don't embarrass me or my daughter, why did you start thinking about your daughter after? Why would you as a woman do something that could bring a life into the world, knowing the type of partner that you have, that you signed up to be with a man who has multiple women? You are the priority one because you have a child with him now on the way. But it's just like, it's very clear. It's very obvious. Why are you going through this man's phone? We are not in a committed relationship, as he said. And you knew that. But we as women try to then force this man to do what we want him to do just because a baby is coming. You care so much about him not embarrassing your daughter, but you don't care about how he embarrasses you and embarrassed. So people thought, but now we know he wasn't embarrassing you, girl. You signed up for this. And women don't want to be honest about that you signed up for this. And once we do this show, because this is her like spin-off show about the baby, whatever, you got to be prepared. I'm going to tell it all about our relationship. Everybody can think and they can say, I love you, babe, and you're my everything and all of that. But they're going to now realize I'm not out here cheating on you. I'm a man with plenty of money, plenty of women around me. There's women who would do anything to get on his show, right?
I don't know why y'all even watching Scotty with the baby, no shade. Like, it can't tell you nothing about their relationship that we ain't already know. Y'all talking about I don't think that Lemmy realizes that it's making him look bad the way he's acting on the show. You think that a man who brought his side on the show for years, had his wife be the co-CEO, co-producer, whatever may be the case, sitting up there reunion after reunion, you think he care? Do you think he's the type of man to care what he looks like? Then on top of that, Scotty Ben knew what type bull he was. She thought the baby was going to change him. It didn't. How you acting confused that the relationship customizable and the relationship been customizable in every relationship he in, because that's the type of person Lemmy is. You knew that because you was a side joint. That's how you started off. Why is y'all acting like she started off as the main joint and she was the wife? Like, I'm genuinely confused. Like, seriously. And one thing that really fried me off, y'all, one thing that really got me with this whole Lemmy thing is, y'all be bidding on Lemmy, calling him lemon pepper, this, that, and the third, talking about he look like a cinnamon stick off the Applejack box. But then y'all really sat up here and believed Scotty when y'all felt like that Natalie was jealous of her over Lemmy. Scotty has gotten to all these altercations with all these girls over Lemmy. And they try to make it seem like that, oh, they're just jealous. Girl, y'all keep saying Lemmy not that. Then when Scotty say that they mad over Lemmy, now Lemmy that?
You just happen to be the one who gets the baby. So you are the golden ticket right now. Your child is going to be good. But now women are so delusional when it comes to how we start to care about things after the baby is created. This is her father. Her father, her life is not going to be, as of now, in the near future, it's not going to be traditional, right? Outside of just having a life that's busy and the daddy going to be away and working on all those things, it's going to look different. So if you knew that you don't want to be embarrassed, if you knew that you don't want your daughter to be in a situation where she's embarrassed, whatever that means, why lay down with a man and agree to be with a man? Give yourself to a man who you know is sleeping with your coworker, because you know she gets a check. He sleeps with your coworker. He sleeps with everybody else. Why do that? And then be sitting there looking confused and dumb when you say, can we not go back to the past? No, we have to, because I never changed. You changed. Now, this could work with a man with less resources, less, money, just less fame. This might work with you being able to be like, you know what, no, it don't work like that. And like I said, and the reason I referenced the resources, that money, because that plays a big factor in who you're going to be able to dictate to, and who's going to, what man's going to allow and what man is not. This right here, it's not changing until he says so. So either you get on the board and get on board, get with the program, or you move along, and we will figure out how to do this baby thing, co-parent, how we're going to do it. But this is the problem that I have with us as women. We think about the kids when a situation is already what it is. We do poor family planning. You just so happen to be a mother. I want to be a mother forever. And now look at who the child's father is, and the life that he lives, and the life that she will have, and what she will hear about her dad someday. But she has to also hear, my mom signed up to be with a man like that. Why did you, mommy, want to be with a man who has told you he is in multiple relationships? You're just one of many. Why, mommy? Can you tell me that, mommy? Because we can't put it all on daddy to explain why daddy did what he did. Mommy, why did you do what you did? Why are you okay with it? Why were you okay with it, mommy? Oh, because I was getting all this money. I was in the spotlight. I got all these bags, all these clothes. I'm on TV. That's why I did it, because I care more about fame and attention and money than I cared about your future, your influence. That's why I did it that's why I did the daughter. Are they going to be ready to tell that story? Probably not. Most won't, because they're going to put it all on daddy. But as always, y'all, these are just my thoughts, just my opinion. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Drop it in below. Like the video, of course, if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next episode soon. Bye.